All right, I am showing that we are live now on the YouTube channel. And we will start off tonight's committee meetings for the Greene County Legislature with the County Services Committee. All right, I am showing that we are live now on the YouTube channel. Oh, somebody's got a not on mute. I'm getting a feedback off of the channel. Let me go ahead and start County Services. I have 5 proposed action items on the agenda for tonight. The first item on the agenda is authorizing agreement for Historical Society. Can I get a motion? Handle. Second for Overbaugh. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? That's carried. Second for Overbaugh. All in favor? If somebody can turn their speakers down or put on mute, that would be appreciated, I'm sure.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Second proposed action item, authorizing agreement, Greene County Department of Human Services Aging and Delaware Opportunities.
Lennon.
I have Lennon
Handle.
and Handle. Turn their speakers down. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed?
Has it muted?
That's carried.
All right.
Second proposed action item. The third proposed action item, authorizing agreement, Greene County Department of Human Services Aging and Nicole Gammon, RD.
Handle.
And have Handle.
Aye.
Luvera.
Luvera, second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? And that's carried.
Pretty good. Bring it up.
The number 4 on the proposed action items, authorizing agreement, Greene County Department of Human Services Aging and Unlimited Care, Inc.
Lennon.
Handle.
Lennon and Handle. All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. That reverb on the speakers from somebody who's not muted is going to give Tammy a problem when she's doing these minutes.
Yeah, it's bad.
Definitely bad.
Is everybody muted?
That's carried. That reverb on the speakers from somebody who's not muted.
Jack, are you muted?
Yes, I am.
All right, somebody's not muted, obviously. If everybody would mute, we could get rid of that.
That's
There it is. All right, number 5, proposed action items, authorizing chargeback of election-related services and materials.
Luvera.
Lennon.
Second. I have Luvera and Lennon. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Aye. And that's Linger. That carries. And that is all the action items that I have on the agenda for County Services Committee. Does anyone have any further business come before the board?
Is Kyra there on our call? or at the county office building?
Terry, do you have Kyra there? I'm going to take that as a no, Matt.
Okay, well, I'm still getting some concerns that there's certain DSS employees that can work remotely and they're still not put on the A and B team. So that's number one, my main concern. Second one, I'm being told that they need to eat lunch in their cars. that the DSS employees can't talk to one another while they're there. And it was suggested that they not see each other off of work time. So I'd like to get some answers from her as to, what's really going on there.
All right, Sean, you got that? Matt, I didn't hear anything from him. I don't know if you did or not.
Like what? Or
He's still muted.
It says mute.
they won't hear me then?
We hear you, Charlie.
Okay, thank you.
I hear you.
Yeah. How come resolutions? I didn't see all the resolutions. Not that I'm on that committee, but
I didn't scroll.
like what?
It says mute.
Raise them up.
Try swiping your screen to the, your,
Thank you.
I hear you.
How come resolutions? I didn't see all the resolutions. Not that I'm on that committee, but. I'm not either, but I couldn't see any of the resolutions. Raise them up. There it goes. Started to. Here we go.
Yeah, Charlie, Terry's taking care of that. Terry and Mary Jo have that down in the county office building. They're going to share their screen, and that's how we're seeing them on the screen here.
I couldn't see any of the resolutions. Thank you. I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
All right. Matt, I'll make sure Sean's got that, and we'll see what we get from Kyra and have her get back to us. Yeah, Charlie, Terry's taking care of that. Terry and Mary Jo have that down in the county office building. All right, I need a motion then to close county services.
Motion
I'll
to
make that
close.
motion.
Thank you.
And Lennon and Handel. And county services is closed. Matt, I'll make sure Sean's got that. When Tammy is ready, we can go ahead for Public Works.
Mr. Chairman, we have to go back on mute. Tell everybody go back on mute.
The motion then to close county services. Motion to close. And Lennon and All right, is Tammy ready there?
Excuse me.
Public Works, hey.
Charlie, how come you're not on mute?
See, I told
I
you.
am. It says mute.
No, you're not. I
I'm
told you. you
not.
weren't.
Oh.
Jim, are you able to see anybody county office building? I don't know if they're ready or not yet.
I see them, but they're muted, so I don't hear anything.
They're all looking at us, Pat, but we can't hear them. They're
Yeah,
muted.
Yeah, Pat, I think the host was actually the one that was causing the reverb on the microphone.
They're muted, so I don't hear anything.
They're all looking at us. They're all looking at us, but we can't hear them, Pat. But we can't hear them. They're muted.
Yeah, Pat, I think the host. Yeah, Pat, I think the one that was causing the host was actually the one that was causing the reverb on the microphone.
They're muted, so I don't hear anything.
They're all looking. They're all looking at us, but we can't hear them. They're all looking at us, but we can't hear them.
All right, Jim, go ahead.
Okay, we'll open Public Works Committee at 6:15. Got our Highway Superintendent here. Let him give his report.
All right, I'll try to go as quickly as possible. Just quick updates on some of the projects. County Route 12, we did tree cutting and trimming only. That project is on hold right now until next spring. 23B bridge project. The bearings were delayed. They should be picked up tomorrow. With that work, the rest of it should continue. And January 19th, the bridge should be open to traffic. I'm meeting with the contractor tomorrow to discuss snow and ice control in that area. I know that was a concern for the residents, so we're meeting to figure out exactly whose limits and where we're going to put the snow. So that's going to occur tomorrow. I had some boards for everyone for 78 Wolf Road and Heart's Content, but due to the Zoom, I think I'll bring it into the next meeting that we're allowed to attend. Going to 145 Carroll Durham School District multimodal grant for the signs. Due to COVID, that was also delayed, but December 31st, the expected completion. They installed the footings, but they're waiting for the actual units to come in. For the solid waste department, I know we've put out multiple news feeds and call outs for the transfer station change in hours. For the satellite stations, Cooksaki, Hunter, and Wyndham, Catskills Station, there is no changes to the hours or operations. It is only Cooksaki, Hunter, and Wyndham. That's for that was because we want to keep our teams together in groups of two. So if one station goes down, it's not taking out all the other stations. I know currently we've had several scares that could have taken down multiple stations and then closed. So this will protect our staff as well as risk impacts to other facilities. We had a potential change order up in Hunter Transfer Station that we avoided. I want to send my congratulations to our guys. We did it in-house. We saved the county over $20,000 by doing that work ourselves. You'll see on the agenda that we have Cooksaki transfer station reconstruction project go out for bid. We just got the final plans today. We're reviewing them to make sure that they're good to go, but it should come roughly the same cost as what Hunter is. So that's on the agenda as well. What else we have? We have several items for the solid waste permit renewal, compost facility design, and also the solid waste management plan, something that we haven't updated in quite a few years. So we want to get that moved, and the engineering firm working on that because our permit renewal is coming up quickly. So If there's any questions regarding any of these items, just, I guess, there you go. It's on.
Scott, thank you for going to the Carrolltown Board meeting last week and explaining that to the residents, the Main Street Bridge. Appreciate that. You presented a number of facts. Again, as you mentioned, the big concern right now is the snow removal down there in that area. Looks like we're going to have somewhat of a storm in the near future. So thanks again. Appreciate it. And hopefully everything works out down there with the removal of the snow.
Scott, go ahead, finish with Harry.
Yeah, we're like I said, we're meeting tomorrow to make sure that's all worked out. Wednesday, Thursday, I mean, depending on what forecast you look at, it could blow by us and go south of us, or it can wallop us with maybe a foot or more of snow. So we're definitely aware of what's out there and the potential. So we want to make sure that we at least work with the contractor and make sure that that area is cleaned up.
Yeah, because we do have a business down there and we have a number, obviously a number of residents that need to have that whole area cleaned out to go to work. So thank you.
Scott, when I stopped by the Hunter transfer station today, there's a couple issues there. The tin doesn't match, and the door on the top is pretty messed up. I don't want to throw this at you right now. I apologize for doing this, but it was late when I got there and took a look at.
No, we are well aware of the discolored shell. The contractor is going to have that replaced tomorrow. That they were waiting for the material to show up. Yes, we that was very noticeable.
I'm sure you were on it, but it stuck out like a sore thumb. Even the door.
There's several issues with the door as well that they need to replace that door because there is damage to the overhead doors already before they're the windows were in the wrong location on those doors as well. The contractor also has to replace one of the man doors because they misplaced or lost the keys. So yeah.
Okay, just a little update. I wanted to
for the construction of that Hunter transfer station, we're looking like, unfortunately, there's no paving. Obviously, the paving plants are closed, so it's going to be a mess up there for quite a bit of time. We're just going to have to try to work around it and work with it. But should be finishing up his site work, and we should have that facility in operation in early January.
Good deal.
When was that supposed to be completed?
Last month.
Is he being charged per day now?
We can go after him per diem.
Okay. And what was that rate supposed to be?
I have to look in the contract, but I believe it's around 500 a day.
Well, supposed to have that done, Scott.
Yeah, there's no question. This is all on the contractor.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a beautiful fall, summer into fall. Be different if a building was delayed or something, a manufacturer delay or something, but I haven't seen that, so I think they need to be held accountable for that.
I agree. Anything else?
I don't.
We go to proposed action items. Okay. Well,
Just a question. This is Jack. A question regarding the door where the key was misplaced. Scott, did you say you got to replace the whole door?
Yeah, the actual strike where the door hinge goes in doesn't match up either. So even if we had the keys, it wouldn't work.
Oh, okay, because I was going to suggest that possibly put a new cylinder in there if you, reset a key, but I guess that isn't going to work.
Yeah, well, that would work for the one of the doors, but the other door it has to be completely replaced.
The actual,
Okay, thank you for clarifying that, Scott.
Yep.
Even if we have the keys, it wouldn't work.
Anybody, anything else before we go into action items?
No, we'll just wait on somebody to go on mute again, please.
That isn't gonna work. I guess that isn't gonna work. That would work for one of the doors, but the other door is.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that, Scott. Okay, thank you for clarifying that, Scott.
All right, who's not on mute?
Jack is muted, Pat.